this session, you're going to need a band or a pair of stockings as an alternative. And we're going to look at why breathing is important, how do we link it to movement, and how do we breathe in Pilates. If we place our hands on our belly and take a deep breath in, as you breathe in, I want you to try expand and push your tummy out into your hand. Take another deep breath in and release. And again, so we're going to breathe in, try to expand our tummy and push our tummy out, and then breathe out to release. So this is what we call abdominal breathing. Often when we're in a very relaxed state, such as if we're sleeping, this is the type of breathing that we most use. Next type of breathing, we're going to place our hand on top of the chest. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in, try to lift and expand your chest into your hand. And then breathe out. And again, big breath in, expand and open up. And breathing out. So this is called apical breathing. And this is the kind of breathing that people who get really stressed, if you tend to have a lot of tension in your body, you're often working in this space. It's the top half of the lungs, so you'll still be getting oxygen, but we're not getting that deep breath through the whole range of the lungs. And often when we're breathing all the way up here, we're not getting enough oxygen to our muscles, we're holding a lot of tension. If we're breastfeeding a lot, we already have quite a bit of tension sometimes in the shoulders and neck. So it's really important to try avoid this type of breathing if you can. The next exercise, we're going to go into lateral breathing. And this is the Pilates breath. It's really important, especially when we start to recover from childbirth and pregnancy, to start to use this type of breath. You're going to take your band and you're going to wrap it around the back of the rib cage, kind of at bra strap level. And you're going to cross it over the front and then hold each end of the band. You're going to tighten it as much as you can. And when you breathe in this time, I want you to expand into the back and the side of the rib cage, opening that band. And as you breathe out, everything empties and the band tightens again and again. So we're breathing in and we're breathing deeply in, trying to expand the rib cage, all those little intercostal muscles between the ribs that can get really tight, and breathing out. So it is quite common when doing all the breath work, keep going as we do this, is that sometimes you'll find the extra oxygen, especially when you do the deep breath, can make you feel a little bit lightheaded initially if you're not used to breathing that deeply. So take a moment, if you do feel a little bit lightheaded, just stop and just breathe normally for you. Okay, let's do one last one. Big breath in, expanding into those lungs. Try hold that for a second. Feel the freedom in the back a little bit. Push into that band and then release. So it takes a bit of practice to get used to this type of breathing. But just mechanically, if we think about it, as we're expanding into this lateral deep breath, the lungs are filling up with oxygen. And actually, you'll find that the diaphragm goes a little bit lower down to accommodate the expanding lungs. And then as we breathe out, the lungs empty, the diaphragm comes back up and allows us to connect deeply into our abdominal cavity and, of course, our core. So, there's another type of breathing, which is the hundreds breath. We'll explore this a little bit more in some other sessions, and it's really good for activating the fascia around the abdominal wall, as well as all those abdominal muscles and the diaphragm. But we'll talk about that another time. So let's start with the roll down. Really good exercise for assessing how tight we are, how mobile our joints are. So we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. We're going to take it into 3 stages. So take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, just nod your head to the chest and stop there. Take a deep breath in again, stretching out the back of the neck, the upper back a little bit. And then we're going to roll down a little bit further into the middle back, curving that spine. Stop, take a deep breath in. Again, try to expand backwards into the back of the body. And then another breath in. We're going to roll down into the lower back. If you are very tight and it feels a bit of a strain, then just